may be varied. The idea behind a personalized learning plan that would be different than maybe other environments is that each student, with the help and the assistance of our staff, will design a hybrid learning plan, meaning they could take online courses and earn 5 or 6 credits a year with us here in the school and after school, while also getting some additional credits for some 21st century learning objectives that we employ together in group settings in the afternoon. However, there are 2 additional ways students will be able to, at minimum, 2 additional ways students can earn credit. One is something that Sarah Lynn mentioned earlier, which is creating problem-based learning projects and inquiry-based learning experiences that last anywhere from a week long, that they would do enough of those week-long adventure in learning projects that they would end up being the equivalent of a credit. So we would design that together. Students will know the parameters, they'll know the criteria. Certainly if let's just use math because I'm a math guy. If you're wanting to earn an Algebra 1 credit with a project-based learning curriculum, certainly you would finish the equivalent of a year's worth in the public school classroom in a week worth of a project. But if you looked at it this way, if you're allocating a similar amount of time, you would be doing very different experiences to accomplish the Algebra 1 curriculum. It wouldn't be being taught from a textbook and then being given quizzes and tests throughout the week and then having your homework on a nightly basis of 25 to 30 problems, which is typical. It would be rather designing 12 to 15 different compelling questions that require a student to understand Algebra 1 in order to answer and design their evidence of the questions answered. So it's a different approach to accomplishing the same curricular credit. Does that make sense, what I'm saying right? One way is traditional, textbook, teacher in the classroom, giving quizzes and tests, earning grades and all that. We know that one, that's traditional. Another way is a student is working on their own or in groups to accomplish different projects that they would submit the bulk of the projects to earn the same Algebra 1 grade. Now, substitute ELA, substitute history, substitute any different main criteria of curriculum. That would be a way you can earn credit for all of those areas: ELA, history, math, science, etc. A third way would be what we call self-directed learning. And that's where that's a semester-long approach to earning credits, where the morning is similar to what we've already explained, but it's dedicated for individual students to be answering their question of the week that they came up with and a teacher approved in one of the 4 main areas of curriculum: science, math, social studies, ELA. And they spend the week studying and researching and preparing a presentation as evidence that they've learned and can answer the question thoroughly. On Fridays or towards the end of the week, they would present that data, they would present that evidence for their peers, for themselves, and for their facilitators to review and talk about and evaluate the creditworthiness of that. And over the course of a year, the number of weeks they would do that would earn them credits in those fields. Again, a third and different way to do it that is being done other places. We didn't make that up ourselves. We borrowed that because we think it's a valuable way for some of our students to possibly earn credits. But those are 3 separate ways. And so when you look at this with what's in front of you, you see various different courses. Some are repeated, like ELA 9, for example, is the first credit pursued and the 7th credit pursued. And if you notice, the way that this student, who doesn't exist, he probably does actually. There is a Joe Abernathy, I'm sure, in the world. But this person is, for first semester, doing project-based learning. And they're doing a set of activities that we've designed together accomplishing those, producing those, and submitting them for credit at semester, and then they're transitioning to Edgenuity, which is our online curriculum, where they would interact with the computer and accomplish the tasks and the quizzes and the tests and so on to earn the ELA credit. Two different ways, combining those together to earn 1 year's worth of ELA 9 credit. Here's the thing, a personalized learning plan is personal. We can create a lot of different options for students. And so rather than put out a course book right now that has 100 or 150 different ideas about what you could take here, we're going to put together several, and then we're going to work with the individual students based on what they want to be doing with their academic work days. And so if they